Okay, without taking all this shade cloth down, we can actually look in here. So we got this Cattleya, Rhyncholalia Cattleya that's going to come in on Saturday, and this big huge Laelia. And 1 year I left it out in temperatures around 15 degrees, and we had a pretty cold rain, and that caused some damage on a leaf, which you can just glimpse right there. You see that? That was the damage it did. So it taught me something about cold rain and low temperatures, and 15 is not that cold. It just goes to show you. So I actually got a little bit of rain, and I just wiped it off the leaves a little bit so that they can just keep dry. And today's there's not forecast for any rain. It's just pretty cool. And another one that's coming in, of course, are these two Cattleya Color and the Vanda there, green stars. And I'm going to bring my cacti in because they're not cold hardy, those ones. And we got this Vanda Lucernary, and we got this Vanda here that has this incredibly long name, Vanda Lion Star Ducks, crossed with Falcata Sagaric Gold and Sagaric Gold. It appears that it lost an older growth here, but it has been putting out a lot of new growth. You can see a little bit of whitening there. That's because of the extreme amount of sun that's been taken. But I'm encouraging this guy to flower. It's got some nice root tips. So this one will be going in with inside that makeshift greenhouse to keep up some humidity and moisture. And I noticed something on my this epidendrum kind of cacti. It does have a flower bud right there. You can see it. So that's kind of neat. Yeah, this one likes pretty well draining mix, so it's got the coconut fiber in half of the pot there. And I water it freely as much as I can during the summer. Dries out pretty quick. It's going to have a nice big white flower on it and very fragrant. Alright, so that's what is going on so far. Some cacti will have to come in, like this one, this roadkill cactus native to Puerto Rico. This Hoodia, it's grown freaking enormous. And what does that have this netting over it so that the washing doesn't get caught on it and it gets dragged down the balcony. And this is coming in too. This member of the Heslepidaceae family native to Madagascar. Hasn't had any flowers yet. And of course, A. Stapelia gigantea. Just going to bring one in. Pretty confident that I can keep one alive. Just one. The other ones have to be given away. Yeah. And that's it. All these other cacti you see down there, they don't need to come in. They can handle the cold. Yep. So I got some. You can understand why my orchid collection is not too big. Yeah. I'm not able to look after so many, but I do. The ones I do have are magnificent. Well, the weather's cooling right down now as we get into late October. These are my Neo-Phoenicia falcatas or Vanda falcatas, and these particular orchids will not come in. They will stay out there all winter because they're native, although they're not native to this district, they can survive the winters. Plants have been coming in. I still have to bring in these particular orchids. We've got a Coleogyne fimbriata. We've got the Dyneema polybourbon, and over there we got Coleogyne intermedia. They're still fine. It's about 16 degrees today. Yesterday it was about 16. These Vanda falcatas have been doing better here. And coming along, still in flower, is this Brassiocattleya. It says little stars on the label, although Terry identified it. Still got a nice fragrance, and the doser here. Starting to get cold enough that these orchids will be coming in on Saturday. This one is Gulf Shore's Beauty. Finally it's showing its buds coming out, and hopefully when I move it in it's not going to hurt the buds too much as they're developing. Ants have been hanging around this plant, and you know what ants mean. Aphids or mealies. But these ants are not particularly interested in cultivating mealies or aphids here in Japan. I think they're harvester ants. They just harvest seeds and stuff like that. This has made a lot of growth this year. We're all happy about it. My Cattleya lundi, and their plant has enjoyed being here all summer. It's made it a healthy plant. So they will be coming in, and also my Docrylia linguiforme, I think. Just put out a lot of nice growth. It's also got some slater bugs. We get slater bugs that come onto the plants. Here and there. Can't be helped because they're outside. What else will come in? This Brassia is going to come in. It's coming in. All of these will stay here. No lay types. And of course my big bed Dendrobium chrysotoxum is going to come in. Over here we have the native lily here in full flower. It's a pretty interesting looking plant with these blooms. Those toasty edges and that are just from the summer, how hard it was. This Thrissiflorum, Dendromia thrissiflora, is going to come in too. Made a nice new cane during the summer. Crocetoxum, you're coming in on Saturday, and this Dendrobium Jenkinsonii, which put out some nice growth, is coming in. I didn't particularly like the winter when it got down to the -8 degrees. It started to hurt it. And Cymbidiums down there, there are 3 of them, and those are going to have a, well, let me show you. Since it's a pain in the, it's painful trying to put frost cloth around anything without it touching the leaves and being difficult to apply, I got these stands, and I'll just put one stand over each orchid, and then I can wrap the frost cloth around that, which makes it a bit easier to make a shape with it. Alright, we're going to go indoors now. Alright, indoors here we have a fan. It's just a little one. It's just pushing out a gentle breeze going around the bottom of this. But I'm not going to aim it at the plants because they can cause the tips of the leaves to go black and leaf drop and everything. So gentle breeze spraying indirectly is all you need. And these plants just got a water this morning. You can see those nice roots on this Phalaenopsis. I'm still waiting for roots to appear on Oanella polysteches, but it should be starting to do better. Here's the recently repotted purchased Dendrobium Wine Harmony. And so, yeah. Rosovolas, I think the Rosovolas are going to come onto here and take this rack out and mount them onto it and then bring it inside. Yeah. So this is the setup so far. And of course you got this Dendrobium that I just put into a larger pot that's gotten sun ray. And that's about it for now, but we'll give you an update on Saturday. This thing will be pretty full of plants, and until then, we'll see you.